Hello everyone and welcome back to Dishonored 2. This is episode 13. Last time, we returned to Dunwall to look at the sorry state of affairs that Delilah has left the place in, and we are now in Dunwall Tower, and we will be proceeding to have an audience with her. Does she know that we're here? Do we know that she knows that we know that where she is? Who knows? We'll have to find out. We could be taking her by surprise. She could be expecting us. There's only one way to find out this information. Hiya! Get that dog skull out of here.
The High Overseer.
Hey, buddy. Splintering bolts and swift shadow. Let's take a look at these, shall we? Movement is slightly faster in stealth mode. Very nice. And bolts inflict more damage, but they always break on impact. I could chuck our shadow on. I would love to create a bone charm that could stack all of those abilities on top of each other. However, we have not unlocked the ability to do so with our powers yet. So we'll have to wait for that. But we'll have just the one stack on for now. Right, we have a bunch of dead overseer bodies, and we've got items to collect in this place too. Let's try our best. It's weird to be back in Dunwall Tower, right? Because it's obviously 15 years later, but it's still the same architecture. Like, we've been in here as Corvo. It's so strange. They got rid of the TV. We remember our sovereigns. There's Jessamine and Emily Coldwin there. It's cool to see this. Goes all the way back to the 1600s. Finlay Morgengard. Valessa Morgengard. So the Morgengard family's the Rydurch family. It went back to Morgengard for a bit there. Yefim Olaskir. The Olaskir family held it for quite some time until the Coldwins. They gotta tear this down and update it with Delilah, and then they gotta tear it down and probably update it with Emily again. But they probably won't classify Delilah's ascension as valid once I have my way. And we've got previous places that we could walk into being blocked off. We may be able to get up there via these. We'll head to this chapel. Ooh, okay. Is it possible to say hello? Oh god, it is possible to say hello. And she'll know that we're here. I'm kind of torn. I want to do it, but at the same time, I'm wondering if this will ruin our element of surprise. She's currently in the throne room, I believe.
So here we are, where my dear lying half-sister Jessamine and I played as children. Where your mother bedded your father, then gave birth to you. Where she was murdered by Dowd and his black-hearted crew. The place that ruined both our lives.
You have a twisted view of the world, and I have no idea whether you're telling the truth or not. But it doesn't matter.
That was just a pre-recorded message.
Your father stands in my throne room, a statue of cold stone. 6 came over the walls and dragged you from your mother's corpse. 2 are still alive.
Okay, so that's repetition. Okay, so we can hop on over this side. Through here. We got witches about, or seems pretty.
No, you idiot.
General detection state.
Family but a miserable oaf like you.
Oh.
Sorry, madam. I was never taught the right and proper ways of the aristocracy.
The machine concludes here, and nothing further is amiss.
Finest among the gentlefolk dine at this banquet table. And sit up straight.
Yes, ma'am.
You two
Street tramps wouldn't know proper etiquette if it bit you in the ass.
language. I'm shocked.
Yes. If I faint, one of you could be kind and catch me before I bang my head on the polished boards of this well-crafted floor.
Anna, what is etiquette really? Another form of control. Just a choke chain
Playback
around our
protection
necks.
registered.
No, there's what ignorance shows. Etiquette is a weapon, a source of power for those who know how to wield it.
No wonder this place is so gloomy with dinner conversation like this. Why don't we change the subject and discuss something more pleasant, like lawn tennis or embroidery?
I need more wine.
Oh, dude, I missed one. Hang on. I almost got all in one. Hang on. This Clockwork Soldier, though.
Experiencing uncertainty.
There we go.
Okay, the machine has detected something.
The machine has detected something. There we go. Everybody can fall asleep at dinner now.
Search protocol is underway.
Ooh. Why is he kinda...
Search playback.
I can't throw this, actually, because it'll damage the corpses and kill them. I realize that now. Got the eye in the back of the...
Continue search.
eye in the back of the head really nails it.
When this plays, search is underway, extending exploration of the area. The machine is still searching.
I put myself in a spot. The good news is with the soldiers is they'll chill out eventually. That's their thing. They will chill out. But the witches are a lot more unpredictable. They're going for a proper search too. I don't know if the soldiers come up on dark vision searches, but my pulse isn't the biggest ever. It's not the size of the pulse though. That's what you do with it.
Continue search.
This is not good. That was close. It's interesting to recognize the layout, but it's still different because of the amount of shit that they've put in here.
Why is there a tree in the middle of the chapel?
We've been painting it too. No title at this time. Some sort of crucial element to the spell, it looks like. All part of the plan. Delilah on Rune Harmony.
It worked. I painted the chapel, but added a tree to the painting. After arranging the runes across the chair, both pure and corrupted, I was able to transpose the chapel made of paint with the one made of stone. With more runes, I should be able to do the same to all the Empire. This will be my greatest undertaking, transposing my painting. The world as it should be. With this wretched dung heap we're all born into. At last, all will be made proper and good.
So it's her painting, her masterpiece, where she's painting the world, and with the rune magic she's able to make her painting reality. Bending the energies of the void is tricky, but I've managed to corrupt runes of bone for my great painting. I've got all the ingredients ready in the chapel. Dried kelp and algae from the moats, flowers from the greenhouse, ground to dust and made into pigment, human bones infused with fluids of terror and regret. Mustering patience, I will continue painting until the final rune is ready to affix to my throne. My throne. But harmony must be maintained between the corrupt runes and their pure counterparts, two corrupt, aligned with two of the purest. If this harmony is not observed, the magic of the painting could get twisted around and fail, or even turn against me. We found our non-lethal pathway.
Delilah's working on something terrible, but I might be able to sabotage it.
Okay. We are to craft a corrupt rune. To craft corrupt runes, combine dried algae, pigment, and human bones. Use corrupt runes to sabotage Delilah Copperspoon's secret project. Okay, so we've got algae. We just need to actually collect the other items now. So pigment and human bones. So she said it's all gathered
more
here.
Corrupt runes. I could disrupt Delilah's painting.
Okay, human bone. And then I need the pigment itself. There you go. Abracadabra. Valkaboo. Juckaboo. Corrupt runaloo. Good. I have one. I have a corrupt rune now. A powerful and unstable rune crafted from human remains. How very normal. Okay. There you go. Before we go to the security room, I want to check out everywhere else. Get ourselves some runes and some bone charms. I wonder if that secret spot where we first found Empress Jessamine's little secret message to Emily can be found. God, their eyesight is impressive as ever.
Concludes here, and nothing further is amiss.
Yes. Good. Normal. Very normal. Still don't know what these plaques are for. So if you press the right trigger before you hit the ground, that'll happen. We got another one of these. So I wonder if these are moments of us genuinely communicating with Delilah at all of these statues. I would assume so. It's just kind of funny how we're just in the tower and we're just like, just talking to her and she's like, eh.
I thought you, of all people, would understand. Those nights as a girl in the Hound Pit's pub, didn't you dream of getting this crown back? It was stolen from me first, even before you came into the world.
There's suffering across the face of the world, but I was born under rare stars. I know I'm far luckier than most, Delilah. None of that excuses the destruction in your wake.
It's just like the fact that she doesn't respond. Like, we're only, like, she's just saying her piece and then the statue goes to sleep. Okay, they're not a fan of the clockwork things. them. This will be simple enough.
I'll be her favorite when she sees what I can do with a bit of cat fur and a bone from a drowned man's leg.
This one's just on her own. We'll remove her from guard duty. She can join her friends. Start picking up bone charms and runes.
1,000 rotations. Reintroducing graphite.
I'll need to slip away for food soon. It's risky, the way those malevolent hags come and go.
Oh, hang on. There you go.
I hope Milford got free. How long has he been the maintenance engineer for the tower? 15, 20 years at least. He deserves better than whatever this is. We all do.
Hello.
Please don't tell anyone I'm here. I've been in here keeping quiet since this all happened.
Your secret's safe with me. What have you seen or heard?
After the coup, there was more fighting between the Duke's traitors and the members of the Watch still loyal to the old Empress. Then there was a party for Delilah, just before the Duke returned to Seconis. At some point, the Overseers staged an assault, but it went badly.
Anything else?
Apparently, Delilah's been working in the Abbey Chapel, preparing something. If you're crazy enough to want to find her, look there, or in the throne room. She and the Duke were talking about a painting.
Take care of yourself. My hope is that you won't have to hide much longer.
I hope you're right. 3 of us hid here. Genevieve got caught, then Morgan. Now it's just me.
Void Rapture. Sometimes enemies are rendered unconscious by Mesmerize. Ooh. I like that. That's cool. I'm gonna try that. It's got a pretty nice ring to it. Be cool to get lucky and get like all of them unconscious from the one. Next on the board is a bone charm this away. If we can check out. Yeah, we can. What's in this place?
It makes me furious seeing the tower like this.
Yeah, the Royal Protector's Chambers. Any documents or anything for us to read in this place. We've got the fireplace. I wonder if we can... I don't think we can blink through the fire. I kind of want to... Let's see what I can do with them. Go in this door. She's facing... I think if I go here, I'll get seen. But we can always try it out. I think she'll see me. Or not. Nice. I was thinking of dropping on one of them, but that works too. Oh. I don't know how that one didn't even see me. It was pretty fun. What?
Write this masked moron.
Beautiful.
Oh, weird.
I know what this is. It's
Weird of
a
it to
piece
count
of
as
my
a
blood.
detection there by summoning the mesmerize. Indeed, strange. Aww. Corvo framed it and had it in here. Aww, and Jessamine too. That's sweet. Unfortunately, they've redecorated. I expect that there would be something to find or discover, but maybe because they've just totally trashed the joint. Not really. No books, no like Corvo notebook or anything. Maybe I gotta look for the bedroom itself and it could be in like a safe or something. I'm pretty sure this was the... because I'm just trying to remember it from when we were here last time. Like, this is the bedroom. It's just slightly different from how I remember it, so my brain's all jumbled up. Okay, weird makeshift bathroom setup. Strange. Very weird indeed. That used to be where you could go up and have the announcements. Multiple hounds here. I can mesmerize hounds.
Wait, something's off.
I keep forgetting about the... Thank you for mesmerize, saving my life here. I forget that once you kill it, even if it's an assassination, you have to kill it again. That's fun. Mesmerize saved me just there. Good night. Aquatic nature. Swim speed faster. Mary Kate's diary. The high and mighty overseer himself was here when Delilah took the throne. The look on his face as she vanquished Emily the False and her Sekonan father will forever keep a candle flame flickering in my heart, watching him beat a frantic retreat, knowing he'd return with others of his obliviating sect, knowing they would fall before us. It was delicious. The tower is ours now, Dunwall and Karnaca are ours, soon too the oracular sisters, and when my mistress finishes her painting, we will own all the Empire. Good. All those masks. Alright, now we just need to grab the rune. Right, is this secret thing still here? Oh, it's... okay. It is still here. Yeah, because it was the lamp. Yes. Jessamine's inner chamber.
Mother's old secret chamber is connected to my safe room, which leads up to the throne room.
Oh, that's a cool new change, and it's got my signet ring. Oh, that's cool. Alright, we'll be back here after we get the rune. That's awesome. God, this is grim. Oh, oh, hi. It's you. Didn't see you there.
Aristocratic profile, but hostile. Oh. Combat Protocol 6. Damage Bluebird. Head detached. Increasing power protection.
Okay. So we're fine. To the Duchess Lucille Clothilda. I hope this note finds you in good health. Yours was the first such correspondence offering me fealty and officially denouncing the murderous Emily Coldwin. Swift actions such as yours deserve reciprocity. Oh my god, I can't speak tonight. Reciprocity. Reciprocation. I know how to say that word. Reciprocity. Saying it in a different way that I've never said it before, I'm just like, just deserves reciprocation. I can say that easily, but for some reason I look at reciprocity and it just feels wrong coming out of my mouth. Come join me for a dinner in your honor. My kitchen will prepare jellied oysters, herring and gravy, and some of those unusual Morlayan clams that thrive only in brackish waters. Let it be tomorrow evening, for I'm eager to show how I feel toward one who is so quick to change allegiance. And died in the toilet bowl. Crazy, which is like, oh, how very nice of you for switching sides. Anyway, you die now. Used to be an outsider's shrine down here once upon a time. What the hell? Here's our security room. This is where we get our whale oil. For some reason I thought it was like a vending machine or something. I was like, what is that? This is how we restore power. However, what's quite interesting is we can restore the power, but also, do we need to have power restored to go through our little secret room to get to the throne room? Not sure. Anyway, it's a good thing that these are all next to each other.
With the power on, I can take the elevator to the throne room.
And a humming.
We can take the elevator, or we can just go through our little secret room, right?
Awakening the tower machinery. The belly rumble of machines digesting oils from the great leviathans of the deep.
We should see who tampers with the dead metal things.
Just you? Oh, wait, okay, where is she?
I won't let her escape!
What? I didn't even... I, like, literally looked for her, too. Totally went right past me. That's funny. Okay. The elevator? No way. We're gonna sneak in there. The secret entrance, which we know about from playing the previous game. We have the home field advantage, baby. Yeah, that wasn't even those, which is interesting. I think we've got all of our bone charms in our rooms. So it's now time.
If this plays, the machine is recharging the magnetic coil.
Would have expected to find some paintings that I could have potentially grabbed by now. I will say that much.
Mary Kate, what's this then? Did you grow up in the country, dear? Out in the sticks? It's an audiograph machine. But what's it for? It enables important people to record their voices. A prince's order for war, a matron's business instructions, or a lover's hungry words dripping with honey. Even the final thoughts of one lost in despair before jumping from a bridge.
So now my voice will live on, even after I'm dead and gone.
I liked the detail of this one being a Sokolov one and not a Jindosh one, because we're in Dunwall. That's neat. Okay, the elevator's down there. Yeah, I do wonder if we've potentially missed a painting. But we also did get a painting on the outside on our way in. I find this to be the more satisfying option. To the tower safe room. And I guess we can actually see the result of what actually happened with that dude we put in here for 3 weeks. 3 weeks of provisions. I would assume dead. Unless they broke into this place. The elevator is too simple. They'll expect that.
You will take me back and die at my hands.
Sure. Not yet.
Jessamine and I played parlor games in Dunwall Tower. She cheated every time.
Apparently, my mother sucked. Oh.
Is this Ramsay?
Huh. Damn. Well, there you go. So take the elevator to the throne room has now been cancelled. This dude went crazy in here. His improvised diary. So they did break in here and they turned him into stone. I trust I'll only be locked away here for a short time. I intend to record my thoughts, for during a confinement, a gentleman must find ways to keep his mind alert. Additionally, one should engage in strenuous exercises to retain vigor. Therefore, I have performed a dozen lunge-style exertions for my legs, feeling quite revitalized. Day 4. I am frustrated to have been left here for so long. Though it is understandable, Duke Bell and Delilah have just acquired the throne and have many urgent tasks to perform. I hope I'm not forgotten amidst their other duties, but how could they forget me? It was I who tipped the scales in their favor. 10 squats performed today. Day 7. If I am meant to be humbled by this imprisonment, then let it be known I am humbled. Perhaps my role was not so important, yet I did play a part, and I hope to continue to be of service. Marched in place. Day 12. Have they no pity? The briefest audience, that is all I ask. Empress Delilah, Duke of Bell, I will grovel before you. I beg you, do you want to see your Ramsay crouch and snivel? I am ready. And I guess that's what happened eventually. Because they did block it off with the trees on this side, but I thought that might have only been on the outside, but it looks like they've they really made themselves a home here.
Whoa.
Not my Mrs. Pilson. God. Bloody fire basket. Yeah, they did blast this one open, that's for sure. That's fun. Is there anyone around, or is Delilah just on her lonesome, I wonder? All these lovely sleeping quarters. What lovely sleeping arrangements you have. The Dunwall Airbnb market is in a sad state. A lot of beds, no bodies for those beds though. Alright. We're approaching the throne room from the cheeky side, which is great. And then we've got to figure out how to plant a corrupt rune, replace one of the pure ones. Oh damn. A lot more people that have come to grovel. There's my father. Oh, and there's the painting, and it's Delilah ruling over the world. The Empire. Using the heart on Delilah Copperspoon could return her spirit to her body, making her vulnerable. Indeed.
What has Delilah done to my throne?
Too pure, too corrupt. And there's where I can place a corrupt one to imbalance it. Just wondering if she's going to say anything, or if she's just...
Father.
Oh, there's got a book. How interesting that she's just there. You know, like, not even doing anything. She kept the Empress thing up. I'm just, like, wanting to see what we can do. You reckon Delilah can be mesmerized? Can we interact with the rune without her seeing us? I highly doubt it. Can we use an ancient howl bolt on her? There's just so many possibilities here. Drop the stun mine on the ground there. Throw a bit of a spring razor down. All these choices. Delilah's diary. These statues, words cannot describe how I loathe them, but it was their own fault. They approached me without the proper respect. I could see what they were thinking. It was their eyes that gave them away. So now they are stone, and I am the one who looks upon them with scorn. They think I'm not as regal as Jessamine. Emily is nothing, we all know that. But they compare me to my half-sister and find me wanting. Is my manner not as refined as Jessamine's? I practice diction right along with her. In secret anyway, hidden in her closet, tucked between the fabric of her suits, clothes that should have been mine. I wish Jessamine were alive to see that now I am the one donned in silks. Silks! Have they served me well? One by one, all my friends and allies have been eliminated. I rule over statues, mute and cold. They disgust me. Nothing is how I imagined it would be. There is still hope. Even now I work on a painting that has no equal. With it, I create a perfect world where they will look on me with awe. They will love me without restraint or condition. The world as it should be. And this is Delilah summarized and encapsulated. Is, at the end of the day, Delilah is a sad, traumatized, lonely little girl who just wants to be adored and respected and given the attention that she feels that she deserves, right? That's her villainous motivation. That's why she's on this throne. That's why she's painting this painting. So everyone in the world can adore her the way it should be, because she's desperate for it, that it's pushed her over the edge to do this. A very well written and put together villain, I would say, and one that has kept me doubting and fluctuating between the truth about, the half-sister element of this story. And I think that's really well done. I'm just seeing what we can get away with from a stealth perspective at the moment. Because if we were to take the elevator, where would that even... I guess we'd still be out the back, potentially. Because we certainly wouldn't be marching through the front door. So just taking a look here, it has used the heart against Delilah Copperspoon, and that's under the eliminating, because it's or doing the rune is our non-lethal approach. So I'm wondering if we want to hold off the heart and only explore that as an option if we're going to eliminate her, right? Because if we were to do the corrupt rune and then trap her in the painting, if it works against her, her spirit is severed from this world. I don't know, like severed from her, and she's in the void. Can we do the bone?
If I change the number of corrupt runes attached to the throne, it should turn Delilah's painting against her.
Can I do that without her seeing? Oh! I think she saw me.
At last, I've waited for this moment here in my tower.
Hi.
So now I will complete my great painting. I will make the world as it should be. And there's no place in it for you. Long live Delilah Caldwin, first of her reign.
And then she just goes, huh, and sits back down. And now her dogs are freaking out. Quick, place the corrupt rune while the dogs are freaking out. Now what? Now we're killing dogs. Okay. Oh, there's another dog. Okay, Delilah's just straight up chilling. So I've corrupted the throne. Doggy boy's chilling out. Can I talk to you? No? That's weird, you don't even care. Is it because you've sicked the dogs on me? I'm just wondering if I'm supposed to engage in combat with Delilah if I've corrupted the throne, you know? punch it. Get out of here. Oh, hang on. Oh, you're in now. Okay.
You must know by now I cannot die.
Okay. So
Dunwall will feed on your guts tonight.
Delilah attacks after you deal with the dogs.
You think to catch me, girl? This is for what you did to Brianna. Die here in
We're getting her dialogue, which is good. She can't be choked.
Enough, my girl.
So I think I have to use the heart regardless.
This is not a place for girls any or Emily.
Yeah, here we go. Do the heart.
Niece, you've brought me back my spirit. Follow me, dear Emily, and see how I will reshape all things.
Oops, sorry. Wait, we're following her in, but... Oh, here we go. I'm supposed to follow her in, but I corrupted it. Delilah fled into a magical painting after her spirit was returned to her. Follow her into the painting to prevent her from bending reality across the Empire. Okay. I've placed it on the throne. So it's definitely out of whack. Is it safe for me? Is it safe for me to go in? The world as it should be, apparently.
So this is the world she dreams about.
I can render her unconscious now. Okay. Oh. What the fuck? Okay. So now it's kill or render her unconscious within the painting, and then because I've put the corrupt rune on it. Okay, she's turned herself into a statue. And look at all of her beautiful statue, her followers who adore her. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Look at that. She's luring us to the throne as a trap. That's so funny. I'm like, let me take a look around her fancy arena. Immediately sees through her ruse. Let's see if she sees through me, seeing through her ruse. I see you. Wait, there's another one? Oh no, this was just a replica. Oh shit! Is that you? Are you the real one? Are you a real one? I don't even know. Oh god. How many replicas are there? And I don't even know if I'm fighting the real one. I don't want to accidentally kill Delilah. That's my issue. Okay, her replicas are destroyed. We went non-lethal on all of them, just in case. She.
I will lay waste and the coven.
Okay, she's actually here now. She just stoned me to death. Holy shit. Okay. So can we just talk about the fact that I thought that I saw through her game, and I was like, oh, dude, I can literally see her in the crowd. She's just going to watch me approach the throne. And then her plan is to just spawn a bunch of goddamn copies. Alright. I think we at least have confirmation here that we can throw down lethal items to deal with the decoys. And then the real one will appear. Okay.
My people love their Empress. So I am goodbye, sweetness in every.
They're tough. Can use my pistol. What happens if we use an ancient howling bolt? Okay, this is there. Jesus, alright. Stun mines it is. Alright, there we go. That destroys the optional ones. Now it's time to deal with her. The replicas. Oh God, don't turn me into stone again, please. Be unconscious now. Sleepy time.
If I put Delilah on the throne, the painting should trap her in her own fantasy world.
Oh, wait. Okay. So I just have to put her unconscious on her own throne, so it doesn't matter that we're in the corrupt painting. Gotcha. Alright?
You wanted to rule a world of your own, Delilah? So be it.
Good night. Now what do we do? Alright, here we go.
At last, what I've always deserved. My justice. Now what's always been marred and distorted will be perfect. I've waited so long. Sing my songs and lick my flesh. Worship me.
Find another way to eliminate Delilah crossed out, but place Delilah Copperspoon on the throne as a tick. Objective updated. Endgame. Save Corvo Tano. Revive my father. So there you go. She's on her throne of worship, trapped in her painting. I wonder what the other thing that you could do here is. Find another way to eliminate Delilah that's been crossed out. Very interesting. So you can drop in onto the throne. She does her whole speech. She doesn't even care about you unless you dispatch the dogs first, and then you do the whole routine. So I was wondering about placing the rune as early as possible just in case, but it seems like you can just wait until she goes into the painting, then place the rune, and then go and do the whole thing. Very funny and chaotic how that ending sequence played out. Just like, she's gonna do the classic misdirect and the real one's over there. and then spawns in an army of Delilahs at me. Alright, Corvo, I think you've been stoned for far too long. Come back to me now. Hopefully everyone else in this throne room too.
Father?
Emily, what happened?
Let's sit down. I'll explain it all.
I wonder if he was able to see any of that or not. There you go. And then it just cuts to the end. So there's our death to the Empress. We got all the runes, shrines, bone charms, paintings, and missed one blueprint. Okay, so it was a blueprint that we missed. Searched Megan Foster's cabin aboard the Dreadful Whale, trapped Delilah forever within her own painting, ruling over an imagined world, and reached the Royal Protector's chambers within Dunwall Tower, and rescued Corvo Attano, breaking Delilah's magic. So I wonder if the rune was perfectly balanced with the too corrupt, too pure, should be able to sort of go in and out of the painting, I suppose. But because we corrupted it, she's just trapped in her fantasy land forever. That seems to be the case. How interesting. I'm curious to see how the lethal way will go when we end this then. It'll just be, oh, I'm dead now. You know?
And so a man born with the face of the Duke took his seat in Karnaca, ruling with empathy for those not born in a palace. The people were surprised by this sudden turn, but did not question their good fortune. In Dunwall, without ever realizing it, Delilah passed into an imagined world where her father's promises were fulfilled and her subjects would love her forever, as she sailed the ocean with a great fleet and trekked across the Pendician wastes.
Wow.
While in the true capital, Emily the Just, Emily the Clever, ruled for decades over a prosperous, mended empire with Corvo Attano by her side.
Decades.
In his day, Anton Sokolov fired the engines of industry, hurtling the empire into a more sophisticated age. He dallied with nobles, wayward artists, and great inventors alike, drinking in all that life could offer. Leaving Dunwall for the last time, he headed to the cold north, contented at last, on a final voyage to take him home. There are things that never change, no matter how hard you try. Questions you must answer.
That's Dowd.
As Megan Foster faded from the world, Billy Lurk stepped from her shadow, setting out to discover her truest self, and seeking the closest thing she'd ever known to family.
Are we at credits now? Because goddamn, impressive. I wonder if we don't change the timeline and we see an image of Billy Lurk missing an arm still. Nice. Very good. That was Dishonored 2. I had such a brilliant time with this game. Very well done. I liked that. It ends quite abruptly, but I definitely liked this whole game. A very, very impressive one. Dishonored 1 and 2 in general are just amazing video games.
The sun, sharing grapes from Culero, when you were the only one.
On the streets of Karnaca.
We got a nice little song. I panicked for a second because it was like, I wonder if this is going to be a licensed song. But it sounds like it's actually part of the game itself because it's talking about locations within the world. I'll let these credits roll and we'll get to the end and then I will deliver my final thoughts. Okay, so we find ourselves on the main menu after the credits have rolled and I have some collected thoughts that we can talk about with Dishonored 2. First and foremost, incredible level design, just absolutely amazing. It seems that people share that perspective with the excitement surrounding the Clockwork Mansion and Aramis Stilton's Manor specifically. Just incredibly well put together parts of the game, and so many other levels that were so enjoyable. I really, really adored this game, just like I did with the first one. An incredible couple of games here in many ways. Unfortunately, I think the ending was quite abrupt. It does just kind of end. I would have loved to have more Emily and Corvo interactions, but it's just, I'll tell you everything, and then it ends, and we get at the outsider telling us some stuff. I don't know if there was a second non-lethal option with Delilah, because it crosses one off on Find Another Way, but then it also said that we completed the objective. So I don't know if it's literally just she's either alive or dead in the painting, whether you go lethal or non-lethal. But Delilah got what she wanted, living in Fantasyland forever. Emily never gets a confirmation of the truth on what Delilah was saying either, because while we can definitely connect all the threads and look at everything that's been presented to us and be like, okay, Delilah's diary and Jessamine's heart and all of these things talking about their past and Delilah's childhood, you can obviously ascertain, cool, that was the truth, and she really did have a genuine motivation to be on the throne and rule, just not by any legitimate means. But at least Emily got to sit on the throne for decades to come. They've given us that. So I suppose with an ending like that, you don't really get a Dishonored 3, because they're like, and they lived happily ever after, you know, for decades to come. Who knows what happened after that? Just nothing. They could always do a Dishonored 3 with a child of Emily Caldwell. Interestingly enough, maybe. Not sure what Death of the Outsider is. That's obviously another title to play, whether that is a prequel, a spin-off, or otherwise, or even a sequel. We will see when we get around to it. But we will be doing a lethal run-through as Corvo first. That will be the next Dishonored content you see on the channel. I won't be jumping into Lethal Corvo immediately, because I have been a bit flat out lately, so I'm just going to take a little bit of a break. But I will be playing that very soon, and I won't start a new game on the channel in the meantime. I will go straight into playing as Corvo, because I love that replayability aspect of having multiple playable characters. It makes it so much more appealing, and I actually sit down and go, cool, I really do want to go through this, and I can not focus so heavily on reading and finding everything, and I can focus more on just killing and the gameplay aspect and going through it that way, and engaging with a different system and different part of the game, and I can use all of my lethal items to my heart's content. But yeah, to really sum it up, I had a brilliant time. This game is incredible. I can't wait to run through it again and then run through Death of the Outsider shortly after that. But thank you so very much for joining me for my Dishonored 2 playthrough as Emily, and I will see you when I do the Lethal Corvo run. Thank you so much.